Halloween, a holiday where costumes are not only seen as playful and fun, but also as commonplace for one night. What if I were to tell you that there is a world where costumes are not only seen as commonplace, but they are seen as prestigious? That world is cosplay competitions. Today I'll be giving you as much information as I can about cosplay competitions, where they come from, a little bit of history, how they're run, and why they matter so much to me. You've probably already seen cosplay somewhere before in the world, but perhaps you didn't realize the artistry and prestige that is involved in it. Or you could be a seasoned cosplayer with many years of cosplay behind your back. Either way, there's something in this for you. Now, I speak from around 5 to 6 years of experience. I have been cosplaying for a very long time, and I've been on almost every single side of cosplaying, from the beginner to the experienced to well-seasoned. Now, here is a picture of my most recent win as Kingsley from Yealuker at Gem State Comic Con. I won the second place in the cosplay competition there, and the full thing was handmade from top to bottom, and it took around 6 months, I would have to say, from start to finish. Alrighty. Now, to begin, a brief explanation about the history of cosplay. Originally, otaku culture in Japan is what began the cosplay boom. Otaku, in Japanese, meaning someone who has an intense interest in something such as anime or manga. Cosplay directly branched out of that. The interest in cosplay and manga caused people wanting to dress up as those characters. Thus, cosplay was born. Cosplay, the word itself, comes from two separate words, costume and play, combined together. The way it spread out to the US was when nerd conventions for things such as the sci-fi boom of the 90s and 2000s, from things such as Doctor Who, Star Wars, and Star Trek. From that boom, people also wanted to cosplay their favorite aliens or characters like Han Solo. The two merged together, creating what is also known as modern-day cosplay. According to Nicole Limerick, in her 2011 article, Stranger Than Fiction, Fan Identity and Cosplay, American interest in cosplay grew alongside the rise of sci-fi from media such as Star Wars and Star Trek. It also drew from historical reenactments and Renaissance fairs, where enthusiasts would make handmade costumes specifically for accuracy. In short, modern cosplay is a combination of the three. Alrighty. To show just a hint of the effort that goes into cosplay, I would like to show you the mask part of the costume that I just showed. This is a mask that was made to perfectly fit my face. It was made originally from foam that was made to fit my face. That is texturing done by clay, egg carton, and the rest is covered by tape before it will be painted. And then this is the end result that has airbrushed paint on it. It has hand-done paint. It is fully solid. It sticks to my face, and it does not move for an entire day. That is the limit of how long it will last, and I'm very, very proud of it. Now, cosplay isn't just about dressing up. It's also about competing against other cosplayers. And to quote the CWI article, cosplay as a creative practice, cosplay is more than a competition. It is a form of artistic expression, performance that blends performance, craftsmanship, and community together. Now, cosplay competitions have rules that are very vast. It can depend from state to state, to size of convention, to even local laws. Judging usually involves pre-judging sessions, where you will go up to the judge individually, where there will usually be more than one, and they will inspect your entire costume from head to toe. This process usually involves a very thorough but short amount of time, where they look at everything from every single little stitch to every button to every skirt. They will look underneath your armor, they will look underneath your wig, they will look at every aspect of it. Even some look at how well your makeup is done, not all. they aren't really necessarily looking for accuracy, they're looking for how well you have made your garments. It depends on how it's meant to last, how it fits your body, essentially just how well it is made, how professional it can be made. Now, the making of a competition piece requires multiple levels of artistry and different costuming skills that can range from foam work to fabric work to painting to knowing how to hot glue something. It ranges very vastly. Each competitor can bring their own strengths and weaknesses, and the judges are typically rewarding craftsmanship overall. Craftsmanship usually meaning how well a garment or a costume is constructed. An article from the CWI library titled Creating Competition Pieces in Cosplay explains that successful entries typically combine multiple skill sets at once to impress judges in both complexity and creativity. Craftsmanship is usually defined by how clean stitching is, how a garment is made, how armor is attached, and basically how well you've made a costume to fit your body. On to my next point, cosplay competitions aren't complete without performances. Sometimes a performance can be as simple as what is known as a walk-on. A walk-on performance is where, in the name, it says, you as a cosplayer will walk onto the stage and perform. Very briefly, typically just a twirl or something to show off your costume, or maybe an in-character ad-lib, usually while there is someone giving you an introduction, such as an MC. Typically, this is where the audience will get to see your costume. However, real cosplay performances are far more elaborate. They will typically involve things such as dance performances, singing performances, signature poses, lighting, skits, anything of the sort that can be considered a performance. For example, I've personally studied character-specific poses for superheroes such as Superman to make my own portrayal more authentic. Things like character-specific poses can range from something as simple as an air pump to a full acrobatic routine performed by real professionals. Overall, loving the character more than anything matters. Your job is to embody them as the cosplayer. And of course, have fun, because cosplay. Today I've covered 3 aspects: the origins of costume creation, the rules of artistry and competition, and the stage presence that makes cosplay competitions powerful. Cosplay can be just a costume, but it's also love, dedication, and painstaking work. It's blood, sweat, and tears poured out over hot glue strings. The applause for a perfect cosplay performance can be what drives you for the next year, for the next competition, and it can connect you to both the character and the audience and the judges all at the same time. When it really comes down to it, cosplay is exactly what it says: costume, play. However, at the end of the day, we're all truly in it for the play. Thank you for listening.